Today, I'll show you how to create a smooth zoom-in effect on a clip in DaVinci Resolve using simple keyframes in the inspector. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how to zoom into a specific part of your video and have Resolve animate the move for you without any complicated tools or plugins. First, make sure your clip is on the timeline and selected. This is important because the inspector only shows controls for whatever clip is currently active. If you don't see the white outline around your clip on the timeline, click it once to select it. Then look to the top right area of the screen and open the inspector. If it's not visible, click the inspector button to toggle it on. You should now see the transform controls, including options like zoom and position. Next, move the playhead to the point in your timeline where you want the zoom to begin. Use the playhead like a marker. Wherever it is, that's where your first keyframe will be placed. Scrub or play through your clip until you reach the frame where you want the zoom to start. Take a moment here to look at the viewer and decide how you want the shot framed at the beginning of the zoom. With the playhead in position, set your starting zoom and position values in the inspector. These values define how the image looks before the movement begins. If you want the clip to start at its normal size, leave zoom at its default value and only adjust position if you need to nudge the framing a bit. Once you're happy with this starting look, click the small diamond icons next to zoom and position. When they turn solid, that means keyframes have been added at the playhead's current position. You've just told Resolve, at this exact moment, use these settings. Now, move the playhead forward to the point where you want the zoom to end. This could be a second or two later or longer, depending on how fast you want the zoom to feel. The distance between the first and second keyframes will control the speed of the animation, so keep that in mind as you pick the ending point. With the playhead sitting at this new time, increase the zoom value in the inspector to zoom in on your subject. You'll see the image getting larger in the viewer, then adjust the position controls to pan the frame so that your target area, whether it's a face, an object, or a specific detail, is centered and fills the frame the way you want. As soon as you change zoom or position here, Resolve automatically creates new keyframes at this point in time. At this stage, you have a clear starting point and a clear ending point for your zoom. Resolve will animate smoothly between these two sets of keyframes, gradually increasing the zoom and shifting the position from the first frame to the last. Press play and watch the section you just worked on. You should see a clean, continuous zoom from your original framing into the area you defined. If the move feels too fast or too slow, simply drag the ending keyframes further down the timeline or closer to the start to adjust the timing. Once it looks right, you're done. You've created a smooth keyframe zoom using just the inspector's transform.